Reliability-centered maintenance is the last one we're going to look at. It's actually a combination of more than one maintenance strategy. It is a system that allows you to take all your assets in your portfolio, all your equipment in your portfolio, and then when you assign various strategies to them and analyze the cost of those strategies, you are looking for the cheapest overall cost. So you are juggling strategies, and then using that juggling to balance out the cost on an asset by asset basis while watching the total overall cost. So that's basically it. So for some assets where you're currently doing PPM, you probably want to go to PDM. For some assets where you're currently doing run to fail, you probably want to go to PPM. For some assets where you are doing PDM currently and you are seeing a lot of failures because PDM is not working for you, you may want to go to PPM. You understand? So you are doing and this analysis comes out of not less than 1 or 2 years of intensive data collection. I have 4 generators. I must know how many liters of diesel each one run, how much maintenance I spend, how many people I use to manage them, how much they earn. All of those must be on my fingertips for me to get the strategy right for reliability. So data and detail. If you think predictive was already data intensive, you've not started yet. Because reliability, you are acquiring so much data. Now, the thing that makes it a little bit more complex is the fact that you have to do root cause analysis for every failure and have that root cause analysis documented for every failure. So you have to ask yourself whys, 5 whys for example, using fishbone or any of those other analyses, because basically you must document why it failed. Reliability requires that you change strategy to reflect a correction on that failure, the reason for that failure. It's just a framework. It's not like a particular type of maintenance strategy. Why it's seen as a strategy is because it encompasses every other strategy. So it sits as a strategy overlay of all other strategy. Because many of us can just do strategy on line items and not look at overall strategy. So the door, this strategy, plan. The AC, this strategy, plan. This one, this strategy, plan. We stop there. But if we now say, let's drive that to the bottom line. Overall, what is the impact of this mix of strategies on my cost and my bottom line? If I change this or that, what would be the new results? That's what reliability does. So it's an analysis of, and predictive is very strong when it comes to reliability center maintenance, because a lot of the analysis we use in RCM are predictive maintenance based. So this is a typical reliability center maintenance plan. These items that fall into this category are put under corrective. Items that fall into this category are put under preventive. Items that fall into this category are put them under predictive. Then I'll do some kind of analysis of my ratios. How many percent of my equipment are here? How many of them are here? How many of them are here for this total cost? If I now move some items from here to here and from here to here, percentage of this one will go up, right? This will go down, this will go down. Then my new cost, I will compare. Then I'll do more juggling. Move some assets from here again, move some assets from there again. I will work out the total cost again. What is my next cost? Are you getting what I'm saying? So that's the kind of analysis we do with RCM. Which one is the best cost that aligns more with my strategy as an organization? So if there's a lot of money today, and I put 80% in here, no qualms. When money becomes an issue tomorrow, right? I may have to move a lot of stuff in here, fire 5 workers and bring 1 expert. You understand?
At what point do you do this? It depends.
You should actually have an annual planning horizon, where you actually take a fresh look at your strategy. You know, even if you have 3 years, 5 years strategy, we're supposed to review the strategy every year. So that's when we do RCM, we'll just do a little review again and say, money is no longer our friend here. Or we've been bought by a new company. This company is very financial inclined, so they're very conscious about how much is spent on a monthly basis. The kind of system is different, so we cannot keep doing PPM anymore. You understand? In fact, in some cases, they may prefer correct run to fail because they will not be expensing much. You understand? They will say, you know what, let it fail, replace the capital replacements. You understand? That's a new strategy, right? So I move all my stuff here, 90% here. I put 5% here, 5% here. That's my new RCM. But at the bottom line, I want to check what the cost. I want to check how much reliability I get from my equipment altogether. Okay? Cost of maintenance is obviously reduced because there's high predictive in it. Reliability and efficiency guarantee, improve safety, performance, eliminate unnecessary maintenance, minimize frequency of overhauls, reduce probability of sudden failures, incorporate root cause analysis, which is very key to this. Knowledge of equipment condition. You have to be very conversant with the condition of the equipment. So you are going on vacation. You are not. If somebody calls you and says your generator broke, they say it's not possible. If you are doing this, you'll be asking them, did a car drive into it? Did a tree fall on it? You must be asking some real strong good questions if they tell you it broke down. Because when you are doing this, you understand the condition. You have a plot in your head on your computer when to break down, so you cannot break down now. Okay? Data is vital, it's very key. Focus on critical system and increase equipment availability. Its advantage is, again, high startup cost. Okay? Total owning and maintenance cost sometimes is ignored. Because total cost of ownership is very different. Because you buy, you maintain, you discard. All the costs in this life cycle is total cost of ownership. Sometimes you struggle to show the savings potential. Management may not necessarily buy into it. And I can tell you, a lot of this is because of accounting procedures, taxation issues, amortization and cash flow issues. So, I mean, you don't come and tell me that I should give you 20 million when you can actually do with 1 million a month. So, just finding it is a difficult thing. It's only for that's why it's used mostly for very complex engineering equipment.